current and as always, public social topics with a public perspective on public platforms, promoting public in public, publicly. Public. Don't misspell it. That's just gross. And this is public channels. So, gosh. Anyway, promoting public broadcasting, public events, public businesses, like local vendors as I travel, which I'll need PayPal for or something. Public talents and rising local names. Also, the public opinion in the streets. I'll get into those series later. And which comes to video series I'm currently working on. I'll be covering the ins and outs of social service programs, from welfare and homeless shelters to job finding programs and resume skill building, like resume cover letters, the differences between job searching, both prep and finding direction, or identifying your applicable skills, and what path to take, and figuring out what your first step is. I am a Perth County boy, now surviving in Hamilton and Niagara. I'm a native advocate and knowledge collector for the Eagle staff of survivors of homelessness. So stay on the line and subscribe. If anyone wants to discuss anything with me, find me on Twitter or Facebook at Arlen Ridley, a Perth County boy. Now for a few promotional plugs. Here's the Hope Center. They do wonderful work through United Way with meal programs, food banks, and plenty of access to different community social services. Women I've already featured. We've got Brenda Story back here, and her model with the beautiful dress she made for last year's Trashing competition. And Shanae LaChapelle, brand new author. Her book is on Amazon for $15. Check that out. And one of these days, I'll bring her in for an interview, sit down and talk with her about her book and the novel she's currently writing, which will be a fantasy novel. This first one is more of a memoirs. Next, we have Donations for the Needy. They're a group in Welland that takes clothing donations and distributes that to people in the city. So I contact them. Here's the number. Contact them with any questions or any of your donation concerns. That's the Hope Center again. Just a few of the services they provide. And big shout out to Crossroads. Well, that's Donations for the Needy. Crossroads Canada. This is for the department in charge of the First People's Voices, which they, last I was talking to them, they have a 5-minute segment every week to discuss regional schools on Yes TV. That's through Canada, Crossroads Canada. And here's a picture of, this is the woman I met with, and this is her boss. And they're in charge of that department at Crossroads. I'm going to apply some more lavender for my headache and lay down after this. So, good night.